I absolutely love community living. I've done it several times in my life. And as you get older, you really don't want to live alone. People get proud that they're still living alone, but it's pretty lonely. So that's always been my ultimate choice in a style of living as I age. Um, and so I did hear about a community that was focused on affordable housing, small living, spirituality, aging consciously, everything that I love. I'm very turned on about all of those things. So I found out that there was one place doing all of that. I didn't expect it to be in Mexico. I'm from California. I built a house in a beautiful place and thought I would live there all to the rest of my days. But California is really expensive. So I was getting over my head with the cost of living, and this offered me a way to to have the freedom of being able to afford what you love and have a really nice retirement. I couldn't have done that without Mexico. So I'm thrilled to be here, and I'm every day I'm surprised at how wonderful and nice and loving people are here.
My best friend at the San Francisco Zen Center said there was a person she thought I should talk to and about retiring. And I said, yeah, okay. And so I did nothing with it for I don't know, months afterwards, and then somehow ended up on the phone with Carrie, and we talked for an hour, and then I think a couple days later for another hour, and I had I had never heard somebody so caring about folks that we don't care about in the States, which happened to be me. And I've been living in Omaha, Nebraska, and really expected to die there unhappily with these telephone calls. I was really moved, and I actually believed it. I mean, the sincerity was palpable. And I said, well, I'd like to come and look at the place. And so I did, and came down, and the few people that were there that were very loving, very kind, and very huggy, which I wasn't really used to that kind of um, contact with folks. Soon came to realize that that's essential. So I went back to Omaha, and I think I called and said, I'd like to come down there. And she said, okay, November would probably be a good month. And I said, well, how about like in a week? And so I did. And I've been here ever since.
I decided I was ready for a change. I had been working as a counselor for 30 years. I was 77, and I thought it was time to do something different. And I had some friends who'd come to the Namaste community to get out of the smoke where I lived in Oregon, because every single summer there would be smoke and increasing heat. And so those days of being able to go camping and have wonderful summers and to work out in the community garden were not there for me anymore. And so I was ready to think about something new, and I like adventures. I've been adventuring most of my life off and on. So now I've lived in this community for a year, and I have learned my way a little bit around Mexico. I hadn't really spent that much time in Mexico before, and Ajijic is a village kind of a place. I guess you call it a small city. One of the best things about being here is the beauty and the birds and the flowering trees, and it's just really lovely. If I have any goals at this point, being almost 79, I want to learn Spanish, and I want to be able to partake of the actual Mexican culture more than I have been. I really want to be able to really feel what it's like to be a Mexican.
At Bodhi Village, when we say Zen inspired, it basically is more a lifestyle that's based on mindfulness practice. So you don't really have to be a Zen Buddhist, but it's meditation, mindfulness based, a core set of guiding principles and philosophies, and ways of really following a path of spiritual and personal growth that expands into our community where we live, and also the Ajijic community and the broader local community where we're connected with one another and the community around us. At Bodhi Village, there are 10 apartments. They're 500 square feet with an additional 150 square feet of private outdoor space, whether that's a terrace or a patio. But you're invited in to, when you're feeling like you want to engage or share meals, you're invited to the common spaces to be with other people. And you can sort of weave in and out of that and create your own experience. We'll have the support of Kosho and McCall, who will support people in whatever practice they have chosen for themselves. That is their guiding practice, and that can be from a number of different backgrounds. We'll also have guest speakers leading us in different activities, meditations, different types of mindfulness and wellness-based practices. But it's also supported by staff so that you at any given time have access to someone who can help you connect to resources, whether that's drivers or knowing where to go to shop or where to go for a wellness appointment, acupuncture, medical care, someone who would always be helping you connect to the local community and what you might need. And also, if there's an emergency, 24 hours a day, there's someone to help support you with the situation that you're dealing with. It's an invitation into having the support of like-minded people and supported by practitioners, teachers, to be able to use your practices to continue your spiritual path, your personal growth, your connection to self, to others, and to the broader community, and to be of service.